there everybody, Owen here from Gaming with the Cooler, and I'm here with Jacob once again, my common opponent so far for the Star Wars Armada, though not the only opponent, if the order of these videos goes up correctly. Anyway, we're here to play another game of Star Wars Armada, and this time I'm playing as the Imperials, as opposed to last time, and we're actually trying to play with the scenario. We've got it all set up, and we're playing for the contested outpost. So there is an outpost in the middle of the board, and it will be a matter of trying to control it. And we'll show you the fleets. Jacob's not thinking he's got this, but we'll show you the fleets and we'll get this underway. And here we have my 300-point Imperial fleet, led by Grand Moff Tarkin, with his gunnery team on his Victory 1 class Star Destroyer. And then we have another Victory 1 class Star Destroyer with a gunnery team and assault concussion missiles. And then 12 regular TIE fighters. And that is it. Alright, so what do we have here? I know we've got some X-Wings and some B-Wings and some A-Wings.
We have 2 squadrons of A-Wings, 2 squadrons of X-Wings, 1 B-Wing squadron, then Farlander is another B-Winger, the character.
Okay.
Then we also have...
And we've got a regular Nebulon B escort frigate. And then we've got another Nebulon B. This one has a point defense, as well as Leia is hanging out on this one. And then your big ship.
Yes, the assault frigate with extended hangar bays. It's a Galleon Heaven and Aldar Talon.
Yeah, given that reactivation. So here we are. This is the board that we are deploying on. And a bunch of wreckage over there. This is the space station in question. This is the one that is our objective. Whoever is within range band 1 and has the most command will take it. And we actually have a planet here. This is taken from the Battlefleet Gothic. We're going to treat it something like Battlefleet Gothic, where you can hide behind it, but you can move over it as if you're coming around the planet. It makes more sense in Battlefleet Gothic, but I think it's cool looking, so we're using it. And then some more asteroids over in the far end. Here is the Imperial design, or setup rather. And here is the Rebel one, with the Imperials having the initiative. There was a brief change though, as the missiles that were on the one Victory Class 1 had to be taken off because I messed up counting. But anyway, here we go. Imperials have the initiative. Dials are set. Beginning of the ship phase, Grand Moff Tarkin allows me to give 1 token to each friendly ship. We're going to give 1 navigate token to each ship. Victory Class that does not have Tarkin in it is going to activate. It is a repair, or engineering rather. He's going to save that token. And he's going to fly forward his 2 distance to here.
That one's going to go. He has
Navigate token.
Navigate token. He's going to store it.
And he's activating at speed 3.
At speed 3.
And he's going to get a quick, easy point by holding it at the end of the round, in theory. Master Tarkin is going to flip and get another engineering token. And he will store that as well. And then he is going to fly forward as well. Like so.
So then my assault frigate's going to go. We have navigation.
Yep. You're going to store it as a token.
Yep.
And he's moving speed 3 as well right now.
Yes.
Definitely going for the points early. And then his final ship with Leia on it, the other escort.
Navigation for the 3rd time.
And it is going to fly its 3 ahead, it looks like.
Yep.
And this one's going to float along here, do its 3, and just put those fighters behind is where I'm going to want them. So fighters activate. Player with the initiative, which is myself, activates 2 squadrons first. And there you have it. Okay, over to the Rebels. He's going to fly up with his X-Wings, trying to get in front of his fighter, or his carriers here, or at least his ships anyway. More TIE fighters advance. They are not TIE fighter advance. They're just regular TIE fighters. But they're advancing.
Now the A-Wings.
Oh man. Fighting. More were declared. Next batch of TIE fighters. Flying on up. I think we have now engaged the enemy. Combat is started. B-Wings are going to move up. They are only speed 2.
Yeah, they're nice and slow.
Even their character is only 2. more TIE fighters. And now I can move with impunity because there are no longer any rebel ships to stop them. And so the swarm continues. We will take the field. We're going to retake the space station, boys. This is what we get paid the big bucks for. At the end of the round, having the highest command ship within range 1, the rebels will score 1 point. That will be worth an additional 20 victory points at the end of the game. We move into turn 2. Red ships are the ones that have not activated yet. With the turn activating, we're going to give out fighter activations or fighter tokens to each of my ships thanks to Tarkin. And I have initiative, so I'm going to go first. I will flip my token here, and it is a concentrate fire. And so before he does that though, he's going to spend his token to activate fighters. And we're going to move some little guys around. And so this little guy is going to zip up here and engage some X-Wings and take some shots. 1 hit. Now he's going to fire his forward weapons into the side of this escort. He uses concentrate fire to get an additional die. I know you can roll it afterwards, but I'm going to do it now because I don't have any other shots anyway. And so he does a total of 4 hits, one of which is a double hit. And a miss. Use his dodge defense token to dodge this one.
And then I'm going to
brace down to 1 dice.
Yeah.
So you take 1 hit to your 1 side. You only have 1 on the shields there.
Yeah.
He goes down to 0. He's going to move. He's going to spend his navigate token to reduce speed and only move forward 1. He is there. Flipping command token for this ship. He has an activate fighters. So you activate fighters first.
Yep.
This guy's going to activate here. Take a shot at this TIE fighter. 3 blues. And he gets 2 hits, reducing that TIE fighter down to 1. Second one's going to activate and shoot the other TIE fighter. And he gets no hits, unfortunately. Then fire an anti-fighter barrage, which actually sweeps all of these TIE fighters. For this one, nothing. Second one, nothing. Third one,
third one back there.
1 hit. Okay, number 4. Yep.
4.
Nothing. Number 5. 2 hits. And number 6. He has 1 health right now.
Number 6.
Double damage, and that destroys this TIE fighter. I'm going to do an anti-fighter with the front into the front of this ship and do another damage, reducing him down to 2. Going to use his navigate token to reduce speed, I assume.
Yes. By
Down
1.
to 2. And then he's going to turn, trying to go into the middle here, but he is going to bump that 1 TIE fighter. Little guy is just going to come out on the far side here. And he'll actually stay engaged with those 2. Master Tarkin is going to open. He has a concentrate fire. He'll save that as another token into there. There's no fighters close enough for him to respond to, so he's just going to move. He's going to float up right to here.
Activate him.
Repair token.
Repair token.
For his assault frigate.
Yeah.
Okay. And he's shooting. I'm going to fire some anti-fighter barrage at these 2 aircraft. It looks like he gets 1 dice each. So for the first guy there, misses.
No.
And the other one misses. Moving this, he's going to run over this TIE fighter. He's going to get displaced. He's landing right on top of the space station. I'm going to put that guy in the back there. Okay. Other ship's going to activate. It has a repair token once again. This is Leia's Nebulon B. And it is going to shoot. Yes. There's probably 2 guys in the front there. Yep, 2 fighters in the front taking anti-fighter barrages. It is also an escort frigate, so it gets 2 dice. So against the closer one, and it is a hit, so it reduces him to 2. And the further one, nothing. So he's down to 2. He does actually get to re-roll the crit on the second roll there, and so he's going to try and do a point of damage to the other guy, and he does not.
Going to use my token to reduce my speed.
Going down to 2. He's now going to do a quick swerve here and land on top of more fighters.
I'm going to go right into here.
Landing on top of his A-Wings. So that's where he ended up. So now the fighters activate and the fight begins. So I have initiative, so I'm going to activate this fighter over here. And he's going to take a shot at that X-Wing. Blues re-rolling 1 miss. And he gets 2 hits. 2 hits to that X-Wing, bringing him down to 2. TIE fighter's going to activate. He's going to take a shot into the side of this guy. Because he can. Here we go, no shields.
Yeah.
That guy is already activated.
Yeah.
Nothing. Okay.
So X-Wing is going to shoot that
TIE fighter.
TIE fighter.
Here we go, looking for hits. 3 to kill. 1. He had 2, so he's down to 1. The other X-Wing is going to shoot at the same target, needing 1 hit to finish him off, and he gets it. And that is the end of that TIE fighter. Just realized the Gallant Haven reduces that by 1, so he actually only took 3 instead of going down to 2 because of his buff. So these guys are going to go. one by one, and they're both going to be shooting into him. So the first guy, he does nothing because crits don't work for TIE fighters, and the second guy does a hit. One hit against no shields. He does not have a redirect, so he's going to take 1 damage to his Nebulon. We're going to float forward there 2 movement. Staying on the outer side, it looks like. The little guy is going to take a shot into the front. Now I can shoot with basically impunity because your turn is effectively done.
Yep.
He does nothing. This guy on the side will take a shot into the unarmored or unshielded side, rather, of your Nebulon. Looking for a hit. He does not get it. I was going to take a front shot into your hull. He nails it with 1 hit to the front of your Gallant's shields, or your big guy's shields. This fella here is going to move over to there.
Wait, we can just move through the moon.
Yep. And this fella is going to move. How fast is this going right now? 2 or 3?
2.
2? You know what? Let's just bury you in people. No, that is a poor idea. We'll go to here. And we'll go to here. No, actually, they'll move both to this side. That way you can't anti-fighter barrage all of us. So the rebels holding this base dock once again will score another token. Beginning of my turn, I can assign a token. I'm going to give a activate squadrons token to my secondary Star Destroyer. We're now moving into turn 3. Activate this fella. He is going to get a concentrate fire. He's going to fire his front weapons. But first, he's going to use his Activate Squadron ability, and he's going to activate a little squad here, and we'll make it this group. They can then move and shoot. He's going to just fly over to the back and take a shot at that X-Wing group that's been hurt. Here we go. He gets 1 hit, reroll to try and actually do damage. 2 hits, so even though it's reduced by 1, you'll still take 1.
Yeah.
Down to 2. He is now going to fire his front arc into your front arc. Actually, you know what? He will fire it into your side arc, because then this guy can also help. So here we go, firing his front barrage. He is in range with his black dice, and he does a pretty good roll. He takes a total of 5 hits to his shields of 3 at close range. Brace and reduce that down to 3, being a hit and 2 crits.
I'm going to redirect 2 to the back.
All right. And you have shields of 2 on the back.
Actually, I'm going to redirect 2 to the front.
Okay. I'm going to put 2 to the front and take the last one on the side there.
Yep.
There we go. He's going to advance his 1. I do believe I'm going to run over a TIE fighter. I'm going to float in.
To there?
A little bit to your left. Or closer to me, sorry.
Because you're
not locked in with it yet. Wait. There we go. We're good now. He should have shot his other gun because he has his gunnery team to fire again into the side arc of this guy with just red dice. So here we go. And we get 4 hits, and he's going to use his concentrate fire for an additional shot for another. Oh my gosh, he wants you dead. So his defense.
I'm going to brace for impact.
Taking out 3 of the hits, so I guess technically 2 and 1.
Well, because that would then I'm going to maneuver the last double.
Okay, yep. So you're just going to take 1 crit to the side where you have no shields, and there's nothing else you can do about it. So you will take a crit. There's a face-up card, and the effect is. When you change your speed by 1 or more, suffer 1 damage. The Thruster Fisher. Okay. Activating his now damaged Nebulon.
Yep.
He's going to flip, and it is a concentrate fire.
Because I can shoot 2 guns.
Fire his first side arc into these 4 TIE fighters. Starting with the guy with 1 health. He takes 1 and dies. Starting the next one over has 2. He takes 2 and dies. To the next one who has 3. Takes nothing. And then to the last one, he'll take 2 and go to 1.
I'm going to use my...
He's going to use his concentrate fire to get an additional die here, try and get 1 more hit, and he does not. So he is down to 1. Firing against the other side, he gets 1 hit. We'll go down to 2, and then against the other one, he gets 1 hit going down to 2. He's now flying away. He's just going to crush this guy, land on the other side there, and we'll pop this guy out on the side that has no shields. Master Tarkin is going to activate, flipping a concentrated fire, as is tradition. And he's going to fire his forward weapons into that guy. Firing his first round of shots into the frigate here. He gets 3 dice.
Can both do the front thing?
So here we go. And he gets 2 hits and a crit. He's going to spend his... oh, I forgot to activate a squadron. Oh well. He's going to spend his concentrate fire to reroll this, getting 2 more hits, and then he is going to spend another dice and get another crit. He's going to spend his evasion to make me reroll my double, which is a target lock, and that prevents you from using your brace. I'm going to stop his redirect instead. That makes more sense. Because then you can brace this and never get to brace again. I think that's a bigger deal. Shields are going to go down to 0, and he is going to take a crit into the side of his ship, and it is a power failure. Your engineering value is reduced to half of its value rounded down. Now Tarkin is going to have his gunnery team fire to the Nebulon on the far side. We will lose a dice in the shot because we're shooting through a target here, but 2 dice is better than not shooting you, especially when we still get a hit. He's just going to expend his dodge and not do anything.
Leia's a real good flyer, man.
Tarkin is then going to spend his navigate token to reduce speed down to 1. Just going to float ahead his 1, getting him into close proximity with the space station. Dun 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 dun. Now an activation for the rebels. So his frigate is going to activate. He's going to flip a squadron activation. Now he does have an extended hangar base. He can activate 1 additional squadron.
Yeah.
So starting with the X-Wing.
He's going to shoot the TIE fighter here.
Firing at will. Looking for hits.
He has 4.
1 hit.
1 hit.
Next X-Wing going to try the same thing, it looks like. Getting 2 more hits and destroying that TIE fighter. And now getting him some free reign.
And
Now going to move over to there. He's going to activate. He's going to
See
try
the
and shoot at me.
fighter?
They have 3.
Yeah.
Alright, well, you missed. Other B-Wing is going to try as well. We got to get free. And we didn't get free. We're going to use 8R Talon to unexhaust this X-Wing. Start off with his front shots into this Star Destroyer. Reds getting 3 hits. We are going to brace this ship and reduce that down to 2 hits. And then we will go 1 further and redirect them into my side for 2, down to 1. There we are. Side shots firing at the same ship. Getting 3 more, and you have an accuracy. So I assume you're going to lock out my one that is not exhausted.
That is correct.
So I'm going to take 3 hits to the front of my ship, and I'm just going to take those 3 and go to 0 shields. There we go. He's reducing speed using his navigate token, and then he is going to move his ship up to here and just run over a TIE fighter, as is tradition. I'm just going to hang out on the far side that has no shields. Yeah, it's up to you. You're my only hope. A-Wing's going to zip around here, moving 5 and not being engaged.
So there. Engaging both of them.
And he's going to shoot.
Yes.
Pick a target. This one, they both have 2. So easy kills.
So
Firing here. He gets 3 hits and destroys it outright. And A-Wing is going to go zip over here to team up on that last surviving TIE fighter. And get 1 hit, reducing him down to 1. Firing Leia's left arc into the front of the secondary victory class. Here we go. Nothing.
like under any fire.
Into here, 2 dice, and 1 hit, reducing him down to 2. So, moving his ship here, Leia's going to slide into that little corner there and run over another TIE fighter. And that TIE fighter's going to disengage himself from that little soiree and hang out at the back. This guy's going to go first because he's going to die, and he's going to shoot your wounded X-Wing.
Yeah.
Here we are, shooting at the X-Wing. Bam, bam, bam. Kills it. Attaboy. And now the other one is going to activate. Let's make it this fella. And he's going to shoot your no shields and do nothing. He's going to activate, and he's going to finish his TIE fighter off. Or no, he's not. And he's going to go down to 1. This TIE fighter's going to activate on the side that has no shields on your big old frigate and do nothing. And then his little friend is going to do the same thing. And he'll do 1. 1 damage. That's bringing him to 2 damage so far. And this little guy is going to go, and he'll take a shot into the back arc of the frigate. Nothing. This guy is going to go, and he'll shoot at the non-hero version, because the other guys probably got scattered.
Never.
Yeah, that's what I thought. 1 hit. Down to 4. So now, the Imperials are holding this location, as we have 6 command to his, at best, 5. And so 1 point for the end of turn 4. Red ships have not activated yet. At the beginning of my turn, Tarkin is going to hand out some little tokens here, and we'll give some concentrate fires out, because that's how we do. We're going to activate the Victory Class Star Destroyer, the secondary one, and he is doing a activate squadrons. Skippy over here is going to go first, and he's going to fly over to your shieldless side and take a pot shot at you, because he's a champion. Yep, 1 damage. Going to take that 1 damage, going down to 3 health. The next little guy is going to go, taking a shot at you. 1 damage. Spend his redirect token to reduce his shields from the front to 0. The next little guy is going to go, and he's going to take 1 shot. 1 damage.
God.
Wow, you guys, what is the odds of this? Oh, it's like 50-50.
I take it.
I've taken 4 damage. Things are looking grim. Star Destroyer is now going to activate, firing its forward batteries into your side. Firing away, and so doing 5 hits, 1 of which is a critical, and we are going to get to do a negate 1 of his abilities, and we're going to not let him brace.
And then there's nothing I can do even if I redirect.
If you redirect 2 of them, you'll still take
dead.
3, so that is the end of this ship. It is destroyed. So my gunnery team is going to allow me to shoot my front arc again, and we're going to shoot this guy in the back. Firing now at medium range, red dice only. We're going to use our token here to re-roll that. Concentrate fire re-roll. Boom, another hit. So with our accuracy, we are going to not let you dodge it.
I'm going to
Take a brace and take 1 damage to his rear shields, bringing it down to 1. Floating up right to there.
Here.
Leia's going.
She's got squadrons.
That's good, so she gets 2. What is Leia's ability?
When I reveal her dial, I can change in other ships to that dial if I wish.
Oh, that's cool. A-Wing is going to activate first, and he's going to try and finish off this little X-Wing TIE fighter. I don't know what I'm talking about. Go ahead. Pow pow.
Okay.
And that's enough. He's dead. And that A-Wing is now activated.
Yep.
A-Wing's going to move. Remember, it only moves 2.
It does only move
So
2.
you might want to use the closer one. Actually move the closer one, because he doesn't think he's going to make it with the other. But he's definitely going to make it with this one for a shot right into my front with no shields. Here we go. Firing into the front. We're going to redirect that, more for spite than anything else, onto the far side. He fires rear guns into the front of my ship now, getting a hit and a double hit. Brace, and reduce that down to 2 hits, and then we will redirect them to the far side once again.
Okay, so shields are gone on the far side.
Correct. Firing a side guns against my side guns, getting 2 accuracies. What is that actually called? Leia's ship is going to fly over and calmly land next to her A-Wing. Second is going to activate. His order is activate squadrons. Well, there's only 1 squadron in range, so he's going to go for it. Pow, pow, pow. Now down to 2. Champion that he is. He's going to fire an anti-fighter barrage into the front arcs, into these 2. 1 dice into the X-Wing. We are going to spend our concentrate fire token to re-roll that, because why not? And we still miss, and into the other guy. 1 hit, Tarkin advances. Activating the other ship. It has a concentrate fire.
Oh yeah!
So you could double tap, triple tap him in the back, or side rather. Dice into the side. 2 hits. And I don't really have anything to stop this. I'm going to take a crit. So I'm just going to go to 0 and take that crit effect. And hopefully it's not something horrendous. Uh-oh, faulty countermeasures. You cannot spend exhausted defense tokens. Well, that's not that bad.
No.
Just means I can't go all the way and... Firing with his anti-fighter barrage into this fighter who's just chilling. Gets him. Down to 2. And they're running. Get out of here, boys. We raided it for data. Alright, so at that point, we are actually going to call the game as an Imperial victory. Unfortunately, without his Gallant Haven to keep his fighters going, he doesn't have the firepower to quite take on 2 Star Destroyers in the flank. So, good game.
It was a good game.
And we will talk about it, our thoughts, opinions, and what could have been done differently, because I'm sure that there's different things that we could have done here. And of course, if there were any rules mistakes, let us know, and we'll probably bring that up again in the next moment or so. Here we are, a few seconds after that last clip, if even that. And this is, yeah, so all in all, the reason why we called it was basically he couldn't fight me anymore, and I could just sit on the station continuously scoring 20 points. So even if he continued to kill stuff, I mean, unless he killed a Star Destroyer, which I was just going to repair for the rest of the game, and that'll basically shut him down, assuming I don't kill him. That ended it. So, yeah, what do you think you could have done differently, though?
Could have done differently. I could have used the moon better. I did just strictly avoid it in the beginning.
Yeah, we did establish. Well, I mean, you rushed for the center. I think that was the right call to try and take it first.
I do think, yeah, the get in, and then if I could have made it out, but I couldn't make it.
I'm almost thinking if maybe getting in there and then having those guys just scream Because if I'm moving speed 1 and we bump, I go to minimum speed and just don't move. So then you could have me just stuck there not moving forward. Yeah, you're going to lose both of those, but you're going to score 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20.
Ideally.
And yeah, assuming that you don't do anything else.
Well, I don't know how long these would survive.
Actually, yeah,
because
you're
the
right.
3 black die on the front, plus 3 red, plus the 1 guaranteed damage from impact.
Not to mention the fact that they're going to shoot both of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The-
Yeah, this is...
It's hard to say. Star Destroyers are intimidating.
Yeah, they really are. I mean, I've played Rebel more than I've played Empire, and I actually really think that this Empire build is pretty good. I like the double gunnery team on the double Star Destroyer, regardless of everything else. I mean, Grand Moff Tarkin is just amazing. The fact that you can get whatever you need given the situation, regardless of the dial. Like, yeah, it's only a token, but like next turn I go, well, actually I already have my engineer token, so I just pick something. And then I flip both my engineers, heal. Next turn, I flip more engineers, heal again, because I gave myself more engineer tokens. So I'm bringing up 3 shields a turn, just doing nothing, just sitting there. And I'm still firing waves of black dice at anyone who comes close.
Yeah. I do think the swarm of a single type of fighter is really good as well. I think if I would have brought all A-Wings or X-Wings of one type, it probably would work better.
Well, yeah, all A-Wings. I wish we had more. We only have 2 A-Wings. That's why you didn't just spam A-Wings. Because I think A-Wings are the better choice than X-Wings. Yeah. Almost in general. If it wasn't for the bomber rule that the X-Wings have, the fact that they can crit, I would go with the A-Wings almost all the time. So...
The B-Wings are very good as well, but they're just a bit slow. The
Y-Wing might be the better call there. The extra speed and then the extra hit.
But how much do they get on chips? They get a black die?
I think it's a black die, yeah.
So it's trading...
Or it might be like 2 red or something. I don't know, it's pretty good. Well,
because the black die and 1 blue die is very...
2 dice is just great. Yeah. Like, and that was the thing, like right over there when we took out the frigate, it was literally because of the fighters.
Yeah.
Because they just sat there and were like 1 damage, 1 damage, 1 damage, 1 damage. And then they pushed it so that you had to start using your tokens and then you're done.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. Fighters.
The TIE fighters.
Leave a comment. Let us know what rules mistakes we made. I think we're getting it. I mean, this is episode 5. So eventually I'll figure out how to play. I mean, I don't think everything was consistent at least. If we made a mistake, it was the same on both sides. So that makes it an even game. But let me know. Let me know if we made more. And like I said, I try and adjust to make sure that they don't happen in the future. But other than that, stay tuned. Down below in the comment, or what the fuck is it called? Below the video, there's a link to the Facebook page. So if you want to get notified of when shit goes on, that's where you go. Unless you don't have Facebook. And you're not like 1 billion people in the world. But anyway, that's all. See y'all later.